what's up, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of We Hope This Finds You Well with Rob, Chuck, and Jimmy.
What up?
What up?
You didn't introduce us or anything, though. It was weird. It was uncomfortable. It was so much energy, and then you fell off there, Charlie.
What do you mean? I did the same thing I always do, but I did it the best I've ever done it.
I know, but then you just dropped off. You could have been like, with Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, guys.
Yeah, and then Jimmy's response, the only response is, what up?
It was dead silence.
So
I was trying to feel it.
That's what I was saying.
I'm not at fault here. I did an excellent job.
No, I agree. You did an excellent job with your delivery, but the handoff, I mean, it's just the problem with the handoff.
That's up to you guys to pick it up.
Anyway, so we have a guest. Why don't we talk about our guest?
All right, let's do this. We have back with us for the second time in podcast history our good pal Dom Sacamano. Hi, Dom.
Hey, how you guys
Loco.
doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. Everybody's had a little scotch tonight, so we're feeling pretty good.
All right, so tonight on the table we have a couple things we'd like to talk about. A few things, I should say.
Yeah, a couple, just life updates.
I think
shit
a few.
we've been doing.
James and I recently went to the Hell Omega tour. We're going to give that a little review. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary of one of the greatest rock albums of our time, Jimmy Eat World's Bleed American.
This entire thing, and being that he's a man of the law.
Look, I'm literally.
You're a man of the law.
Brisket. I won the brisket.
You did win the brisket,
that
but
matters.
Well, when it comes down to it, when you lay it on the table, the size of the meat, the type of the meat, how juicy the meat is, the Dom won.
It's real juicy meat.
yeah, he got more votes.
He is
for
the
brisket.
juiciest.
That's correct.
How are your sides, though, Charlie? I've heard some shenanigans with the sides, maybe, or a recipe, or I heard you.
I
cheated,
thought we were
basically,
saving
so
this for
clean.
last, and that we went over the whole itinerary before.
I wasn't there.
It
Charlie, let me.
Fuck it, let's do it. Go ahead, let me have it. Because this is fucking bullshit.
Let me explain myself. I wasn't there. I need to hear about it. I've only heard from
you heard all
everybody that
about
you're
it.
a liar, Charlie. Well, but I heard that you're a liar, so I'd like to hear Dom's side of it.
Wow, you heard that I'm a liar?
Oh, yeah.
Well, me and Dom talked earlier today, and he told me that you're a cheater.
Right now, you're a fucking liar. You guys did not talk today, did you, Dom?
For about 10,
I like how
10
you
minutes before the
automatically. Yeah.
So no, you didn't talk
discussed this
earlier.
right
You're a
before the
fucking liar.
Yeah,
Rob.
you can always look to Dom to completely crush the joke that's happening because he can't lie to save his goddamn life. You're too nice.
Neither
Could've
can you,
kept
because
that
I just
going,
called
Dom.
you fucking bullshit.
He's a fucking Boy Scout.
Eagle Scout.
He's an Eagle Scout,
Scout,
sir.
Full blown.
Eagle Scout.
You know what that meant, though, is that was Dom putting me to work in the summertime and him standing there with a clipboard going, yep.
He did help.
Yeah, we talked about all that last time. Come on, let me have it, Dom.
All right, Chuck. So,
I'll get out of your way.
So first thing.
Don't forget to speak directly into your microphone, or
First
I will
thing-
have your fucking head.
I was off
Well,
there a
fuck.
little bit. So first thing, we had the first podcast for the challenge, and Chuck said, "Yeah, I'm gonna make a coleslaw." So I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll make baked beans, even it out. Won't take
Yeah,
mac
because they
and
both
cheese,
suck.
you know."
This is all truth, by the way.
All truth.
I know.
all
I
truth.
feel it. I can tell he's telling the truth.
Day of, I show up at Chuck's house to hand off some tables.
Oh,
my
dude,
God. That's like a sword in the thigh, dude. It will,
The old bait and switch.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, who's gonna choose baked beans over a mac and cheese?
Baked beans are garbage.
And Chuck's,
Anyway,
Chuck's
so
Right.
big defense is, he had advance notice. How much time?
My brisket
And how many
was
people?
already in.
Brisket.
how
was
many
at-
people were we cooking for?
I think we had a total of 44 there.
Yeah,
Throughout the
44
day.
fucking
It was,
people.
Holy
it was,
shit.
it was a good crowd. Yeah, there was
Damn.
44 votes.
Cornbread got demolished, of course.
Cornbread
Cornbread's a shit. No matter what, it's always awesome.
did win. That was a good.
Should have
good
won.
side.
So yeah,
Like
Yeah,
you guys
all
should
th-
do
all
pulled
three,
pork,
Same.
do half chickens, pulled pork, and 2 sides, and name it, and fucking that's a hell of a good spread, really.
Yeah.
You got all that fucking good
you're gonna have
shit.
to
So if you
fly
can
up
make
for it.
poultry, you can make. I fucking definitely will. I wish I would have done it this year.
We were talking about doing it at Penn Hills Park next year. We have to look into that.
Doing it.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Like going big.
I mean, since we had 44 people there.
Maybe get a couple more
So-
contenders.
It could be.
So the whole argument here,
make it a whole thing. Huh?
the whole
Yeah,
argument here, Dom, is that I changed my side,
Yeah,
without advance notice. That's the argument.
Whole argument.
And that's a solid argument. The new rule is
It
you
seems
have to
legit.
have- you have to have your shit locked in.
Same things.
And you have not even. You can have different things, but you have to have your pick locked in 72 hours prior to the cook-off.
Where'd you come up with that number?
I made it up.
Just made it up
Right
Oh,
now, but it
that's
sounded
good-
so
good
good.
number.
It sounded so good.
That gives the
I was-
other guy chance.
It's fair. That's
get
that's
in
fucking
there.
3 full days, right?
That seems right.
Right.
I 100% agree with that, but that wasn't the rules at the time.
It was not.
Oh, okay.
It was
okay.
shady.
It's-
More
yeah.
more than cheating, it was shady.
That's why. Well,
I
unfortunately,
did listen.
this is why we
Oh,
have to
now
make the
we're-
rule
it's
because
getting
people
not-
abuse.
This is hurting my feelings, honestly.
Wait, hold on. Time out. To jump on Charlie's side of this real quick. Dom, now you're kind of changing the story a little bit on us here. Now, is it cheating or is it shady? Where are you currently at it? Because now you're backing off
It
from what we're
wasn't.
talking
It
about.
was not
It-
cheating.
It technically was not cheating.
So we'll
See,
give him
Dom,
that.
when
But
we
it was
talked
shady.
for
It
10
was shady.
minutes earlier, dude, you were telling me he was a cheater.
The word cheater
when we talked
was
on the
thrown
phone.
around and probably thrown around a little too loose, if we're going to be honest.
Yes.
Okay.
yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
You know, it's a
I
problem with the world
apologize.
these days. I understand.
But that's okay. This is why, we live, we learn.
This is why we're having this discussion.
Yeah.
It's true, and we're all growing currently in this moment.
It's a rational debate here. We just hashed this shit
It
out.
is. This is good.
It's
I like
therapeutic.
this.
It's good. We're growing.
I feel good about
We're
this.
growing.
So anyway, back to Chuck being a liar. So Dom, what do you think should be the sides for next year?
I mean,
Like, what are some fair sides that you guys can both take
Well,
your
well,
spin on each?
we
know
can
what I'm
both.
saying?
Well, we both make mac and cheese on our side. I'm down with that.
I feel
Well,
like a
you don't wanna
potato
do that
salad.
either.
A potato salad is a very Dom. What do
Yeah.
you think about this? A potato salad is a very divisive one. It's either really, really good or it's fucking garbage to me
Gross.
personally.
How about all of them are gross?
Yes, I agree with Jimmy. I don't do mayonnaise.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So I
fair
think
enough.
they're all gross.
But you eat garbage ass baked beans. Okay.
Honestly,
Oh,
if
that's fine.
anybody
baked
makes a
beans.
side with mayo,
Honestly,
you've already lost my
Dom's
vote.
beans were
Stay out
They
of
were
the
great.
south.
They were phenomenal.
they were fucking amazing.
Thank you,
like
Chuck.
if I was voting, I
And your
probably
mac-
would have voted for them.
and your mac and cheese
Actually, I've
was
had,
really
I've
good.
had-
I'm not.
Like they were seriously the
it
best
was
baked
really
beans
good.
I've ever had.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, everything.
And
was.
now we're sucking each other's dicks.
yeah.
and,
Wow.
and Chuck, I'm not mad at you really that you won.
Oh,
It's just you know.
cheated is what you want to say, but you're a really nice guy. But
Right.
you cheated.
Listen, Dom's brisket got more votes, and that means a lot. All right, so he can go home and
That's true.
sleep well knowing that.
Can hang and said hi.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
I
true.
agree.
It's true.
But the
He just
competition
lost,
was
but-
best 2 out of 3, so I won.
I love that. I mean, like you did great and everything, but I mean, the moral of the story is you lost. So
Nah, I'm just
humbly though,
I'm
you
coming
lost
for- I'm
humbly.
coming for you
Scoreboard.
next year.
And plus, this was our first thing. It was kind of just like thrown together, you know.
Yeah, it was.
There's more things to think about. We can
Right.
get, our
Aficionado.
consigliere.
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 It's gonna
Consigliere.
write up a rule book for us,
Yeah,
or
we
so he claims.
Jimmy,
it's not a
you're
rule
Tom
book.
in this situation?
It's a constitution, Chuck.
Which is essentially
well.
a rule book.
right.
I like this. This is getting very official, like a referee with a whistle. I like it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's have fun
It needs
with
to be.
Well,
Well, I mean,
anyways,
otherwise Charlie's just going to take advantage of Dom, so we got to make sure we make
I
it a
would
real.
never.
That's
Oh, you're taking advantage of his kindness. I get it. It's cool. You knew he would stick to the rules because he's an Eagle Scout.
There were no rules. I made an executive decision in my own head, and I thought to myself, 75% of people don't like coleslaw.
He just took that gap to make that up. That's true, though. That's a valid point. I'll give you
I was
that.
like, that's a
fucking hate
stupid side
coleslaw.
to make because people fucking hate it. Like, I love coleslaw personally.
Ugh.
And that is
It's
true
terrible.
because if Chuck makes the coleslaw, I vote beans all day.
All day, baby.
Wait.
It's all day.
All day, non-slaw guy. I mean, it's okay because you.
I
made the
fucking
kind-
hate slaw. It's
you
terrible.
You were gonna make the kind that didn't have the mayo in it, so I would have been okay with that.
Yeah.
Wait, the sweet and sour kind?
Yeah, and that
I
stuff's
like that
good.
stuff.
That's even worse.
Like
I
the
wouldn't-
That's even
Primanti
worse than the
slaw.
mayo
Sour.
kind.
What's
It's like the Primanti
like
slaw.
vinegar based? I don't
Yeah,
know.
vinegar based.
Oh, either way, I hate it. It doesn't matter who makes it. Ugh.
Cabbage is actually like one of my favorite foods in the world.
Oh my!
I
God.
I love
agree with
cabbage.
that, dude.
I
will
love
fuck
cabbage.
So
up some
versatile.
I just don't like. Oh, I fucking love halushki. It's one of my favorite things.
So good.
It's like the definition of like poor people sticks to your bones kind of food. It's like, do we have butter, garlic, and onions? Oh wait, we have some noodles. We're good. But toss it in.
That's it.
Cabbage. Let's do it. Keep adding butter.
Pretty much.
Every time we come back to Pittsburgh, we always go to in the Strip District. There's a little Polish deli, and they have hot food in there. It's one of my favorite places to eat when I come back to Pittsburgh. They put like the farm cheese on top of it and fat back. It's fucking incredible.
Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can get like pierogies, all kinds of like all these different variety of pierogies. So you should check it out. It's the Polish place, and
I'm sorry, I sneezed really loud. I don't know if that
it was.
picked up.
I wasn't gonna make fun of you, but it was adorable. Can I say it's adorable? Are you guys comfortable with that?
I
was
guess I
okay.
forgot we were recording, so I just
It
went.
was a little louder on this end, but yeah.
On this end, it was cute, and it sounded like Charlie was doing his best impression of Pikachu for a half a second.
So God bless me. Thank you.
Yeah, bless
Yeah,
you.
that's what I meant though by that. Goes in tight, you know.
Oh wow.
Good stuff.
All right, so let's move on because we already hashed through a lot of this in the last episode, but Dom did need to give his side of the story.
I just wanted to pick on people.
Good win. I'm
Which-
coming for you next year.
We'll see
Oh,
what
you're coming for
happens.
that throat, boy.
I love you,
Mhm.
Dom. We're both amazing. That's what it
Right.
comes down to.
We'll pounce.
We just pounded.
Ooh, bump it.
Yeah.
All right, so James and I just attended the Hella Mega Tour, which is a big stadium
It's a stadium.
ballpark tour. Green Day, Fall Out Boy, Weezer. We just
it was
attended
Hella
that
Mega.
the other day. It was Hella Mega.
Can I say that is my least favorite name for any tour ever? That shit is the fucking worst.
It's just
Hella
like,
mega.
it's just like fun.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking about it too much.
Oh, I didn't think about it too much. That's the first time I've heard. I didn't know what tour it was. I didn't hear the name of it until y'all said it. But it's really a stupid name. But continue.
They're coming to a city near you. Okay.
Near
But-
me.
So we got
Sábado,
tickets.
sábado.
We got tickets a couple weeks ago because we haven't been to a live concert in forever,
Or a big one too.
or a big one like that. So figure what the hell.
Those are always fun.
So I get down there, probably about 5:30. We go to Southern Tier. I have a drink, a seltzer. It was amazing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
a
did
couple
not get a
beers.
seltzer at Southern Tier because that does not make any sense to me. But more power to you, James. If you enjoyed it.
I
I'm-
enjoy seltzer. Of the hard ones, but I like seltzer in general.
Yeah, it's my new
But
thing.
it must be good because there's like a gajillion companies that make it.
Yeah, I'm like hooked. It's so bad.
But it's
Alcohol
like five.
and
They're
wine,
like
actually.
5% alcohol, and yeah, I drink Topo Chico constantly, or Lacroix, or bubbly,
That's
or
what I
whatever.
mean.
I don't
That's-
drink pop.
I don't drink pop either. That's all I drink is the seltzer shit, and it's absurd. I
It-
drink so much of it.
See,
I go through
I'd rather
cases-
just drink
cases a week.
water.
Obviously, but
It
If
just
I
gives
have
you
the
a little
option.
bit of something different. It's a little
hey,
bit.
hey
of a
Jimmy, real
change.
quick, favorite Lacroix, go.
Key lime.
Oh, good choice, good choice. I'm a limoncello guy or a key lime,
Yeah, those
or anything grapefruit. Fucking love it.
Oh, you guys are very citrusy.
Yeah.
big time.
Typically,
I love lime is my favorite seltzer. Period.
mango's good.
Not pomegranate. fuck, I can't remember.
This is riveting shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love Topo Chico's Lime is the best one. I don't know if you guys have that up there, but
I've never heard of that brand. We have the bubbly. We have the.
So anyway, we went to Southern Tier before the show.
Sorry.
Sidetrack.
Sorry, we like seltzer, all right?
Holy
Back
fuck.
off.
Yeah, we met Kelly and Duffy there. Jimmy met us and had a little bit of dinner, had a couple beers. Pumpkin is back for the season if you're into that.
Back.
That's excellent.
Did that. You know, Rob, this show started at 5:30.
That's absurd. The Interrupters.
Whoa.
Yeah, they opened. I missed them totally.
I think
because they
everybody
played
in the
at,
world
5
missed them
o'clock.
because that's so fucking early.
It was fucking absurd.
5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time did the last band go on?
Green Day went on at like 9:30.
Ugh.
It was pretty.
That's a lot of time to be around a whole bunch of teenage kids.
I think
Wow.
Green Day probably played 20, close to it.
So,
A little more than that.
yeah. So nobody saw the Interrupters. I wish I would have, but like,
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
a good band.
If you know, in that setting, like you were saying, Jim, it's not the right setting for it.
No.
But okay, so Weezer opened after the Interrupters.
Let me tell you, Rivers Cuomo is a fucking rock star.
He is.
Fucking
He
animal.
is.
He's an animal. He's a goddamn animal.
He's been amazing for his whole career. Dude has the biggest mullet I've ever seen. Wicked handle. Was it a handlebar mustache?
No, it's just like a dad mustache.
Just a dad stash. Like legit.
Oh, I saw some video of him recently with that shit. It's awesome.
He looks amazing, and he just wears it so well.
And not only that, we were talking about his outfit. This dude puts on like a fucking $20 outfit that you get to get at like Walmart, and he rocks the shit out of it, and it's totally
Yeah, it looks that nerd chic.
nerd chic, and he nails it every time.
He's goddamn Rivers Cuomo. I mean, he was born and raised in Connecticut, and like some goddamn weird like commune or something. You don't get special like that without some interesting, weird people in your life beforehand.
Yeah. So Weezer opened.
Remember
up.
the weird mushroom cut they had when the Blue album came out?
Definitely. Yeah. So they played first. They played all the hits too. So it was really good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I knew every single song they played. So
Right. Me too.
definitely all the hits.
Yeah.
And then the best thing ever happened, Rob. It was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
What's that now?
You know how they did the Toto cover of Africa like last year or whatever?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So they
Hell
played
yeah.
they
It was
played
awesome.
Africa, and as they were playing, it started pouring rain.
Straight up.
Ooh. I like how
It was-
Chuck's voice changed
it
too.
was-
It changed the mood. I like
It was weird. Like
Yeah.
it was like
It was-
impeccable timing that you can't even plan out, because it was like they started playing the song, everybody was going crazy, and it just started pouring rain like in the middle of the song.
Yeah, dude.
Like
People
he
were going
blessed the
nuts.
rains, and the rains came
Down in
to
Gainesville.
sunny old Pittsburgh.
I bless
It was-
the rains down in Lawrenceville.
It was
Yeah.
pretty cool though.
It was really cool. That was one of
That's
the
excellent.
songs. But it didn't rain the whole night. It just rained for like that song and maybe like one or two others.
Yeah, maybe
So-
like don't forget
Fucking
about your
cool.
microphone, Jim.
Sorry.
You're doing really bad tonight.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'll try. to make
Yeah,
it
it's
better.
kind of been like over here, sort of.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at Chuck and talk in the mic at the same time.
It's hard. He's so handsome. It distracts me. I'm glad you never put the camera on him.
Be sporting wood
Chuck,
the whole night.
that's true, and it's distracting. I mean, it's bad enough I had to, abstain from spanking it like it stole something from me after I got the picture of Chuck in the pool today. I mean, god damn.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Spank worthy.
That wasn't cool.
That's true. I mean, at first I thought I was looking at a vanilla gorilla, but then I realized it was Charlie.
So here's overall.
Oh, of course not. Of course
Oh
not.
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. It's cool to like, you get a very cool view of the city and the
Oh,
buildings
yeah,
and all
for
that
sure.
shit, but
Of the city, but not of the show.
right, the show it's just not good. Bad acoustics all around.
Oh, obviously, yeah, it's
And-
terrible.
And even the seeing the band itself is just it's not good. So, but it's all right. So Weezer played and then Fall Out Boy comes on. And I remembered that I'm not a Fall Out Boy fan at all.
I like their first two albums a lot.
They had, their really poppy fucking singles, but I just don't think they're a good band. So,
Well, that's a little much.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, they definitely write good pop music, but it's just not what I like. I like their
Yeah, but you can't sit
earlier
here
stuff
and
when they were on Fueled by Ramen.
You can't sit here and say
Fueled by
they're not a
Ramen,
good band, though.
I just
I
did.
didn't. Oh, well.
What?
Back it up. Why would you say that? How dare you?
Yeah, that doesn't.
You know
make
how many
sense.
teenagers are
I
crying
feel
right
like
now, Jimmy?
Fall Out Boy is the type of band that music executives came along and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna ride this wave," and they just fucking picked them, just because they had the look and the sound.
I don't think you know.
Well, they didn't have the.
I don't think
they
you
didn't
know
really have
enough
the look.
about Patrick Stump to back up what you're saying because
And
this
they
boy
definitely
knows
didn't have the look.
This boy knows what he's doing,
I know. I just don't like the sound.
and that's fine. But that has
get it.
nothing
Okay.
to do with
I
them
mean,
being a good band.
He might be a good musician, but together, I just don't think it's good. It's just not good. It's
You know,
just
and
not rocking.
this scene is a goddamn arms race. You know, I don't like any of.
They did
their-
play that song, by the way.
I don't like any of that kind of stuff, or especially like the fire song that came out, or something. I don't know. It sounded like a goddamn Disturbed song or some bullshit. It was terrible.
Yes, and I am. By the way, I'm in 100% agreement with you that I don't like Fall Out Boy, and this concert has even more solidified that.
Thank you.
I never got into them, but I would never sit here and say that they're not a good band because obviously they're doing something right.
Jimmy's like, no, fuck that shit.
Patrick Stump has a beautiful voice, and he's a brilliant songwriter.
I agree. Jimmy's just like, yep, nope.
I disagree.
He's still so rigid.
Dom, what do you think?
He's still so rigid with his punk rock, Rob.
Not
No
a
flexibility.
I'm with them. I'm with them for the most part, but yeah, I don't like
No, you're
that one
not.
much.
I like what
Yeah,
I
I am.
like, but I do.
For the most part.
I do have broadened my horizons somewhat. I got you into Frank Turner.
That's not broadened very far.
It kind of
Ask
is.
any NoFX fan who their favorite acoustic artist is. They're gonna tell you that.
Maybe.
I don't blame them. Obviously, they're he's fantastic, but
And I would even put Say Anything in almost a completely different category.
I mean, I wouldn't.
They're
Inspired.
really not that punk rock. I mean, they kind of are, but not really.
Sensibility wise, and the fact that he's a nutcase, that makes it fun.
He's an absolute nutcase.
What the hell is that dude's name?
Max Bemis.
Thank you.
So Green Day was awesome. I haven't seen Green Day since
2002.
2000, even before that for me. I saw them the second Warped Tour I ever went to, first or second. It was either 1997 or 1998, and they were awesome both times. First time
Fuck yeah, it's Green Day.
the drummer blew up his drum set on stage. It was amazing.
That's
It
incredible.
was so cool.
Yeah, Green Day is fucking awesome.
Still,
Those boys know how to put on a show. That's what's up.
I believe that.
yeah, they really do. They played all their hits too.
Oh yeah, half of the set list was Dookie, which
All
was
209
incredible. Which I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting a lot more of American Idiot and Post American Idiot era.
Oh gosh, 121 Guns and all of whatever the hell that was bad. I did not like any of that shit.
Yeah, but no, they played mostly old shit, so it was really entertaining. They played
That's awesome.
They
Yeah,
played
and-
an Operation Ivy cover too.
Yeah,
Which one?
And Billy Joe's
Knowledge.
Billy Joe's a
Really?
fucking rock star.
Yeah. Billy Joel, it's
Bonafide.
just straight rock star, man.
And so is
Swear to God, I
so
thought
is
you
Billy
just
Joel.
said Billy Joel. Okay,
You
good.
said Billy
I thought
Joel.
for sure.
I said
thought
Billy
for
Joe. You
sure.
said Billy Joel.
I disagree.
One of you said Billy Joel for sure.
I heard
Because all I
Billy
just
Joel.
thought was like Piano Man in my head.
I'm also a fan of Billy Joel.
Let's
but
just
that's-
agree that they're both good. Okay.
And I'm still wondering about Davey, who's been in the Navy. You know what I mean? No, you guys didn't get the
He's
reference.
still-
Yeah,
in the
it's
Navy,
from the
dude.
fucking song, man. We get it.
You could have helped. You could have helped me out with the bad joke though, and got me out of it.
There was nowhere for it to go. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever. Anyway, back to Charlie cheating in a very, very honest game of
Well,
So-
hang on.
barbecue.
Let's talk about when we're leaving. So, we get their set list in advance, and
Speak for yourself. I think that's stupid.
I think it's
That's
stupid
terrible.
too. I just
They're
learned
sitting.
that
They're sitting there looking at the set list the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
not the whole time. I
The
looked
whole
at it
time.
twice.
The whole time.
Either way.
It's weird that you knew how many times you looked at it, so I feel like you looked at it 10 times.
Well, I did.
Just saying.
Moving on. So I knew when she came on, I should probably leave because my car was like far as hell away. So she comes on, I bounce. I miss the last 2 or 3 songs. Nothing really too amazing. So I get to my
At least
car.
you got to hear she.
Right. Great song. So
Mm-hmm.
I left, get in my car, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to get right through traffic. I should have went up through the north side like Chuck did, but I didn't. And
Oh, no.
I regretted it.
You got traffic.
I got right in front of PNC Park, and people started fucking pouring out for the next
Mobbing out of that bitch.
Yeah, we didn't see any traffic.
the next half hour. And then I'm still sitting in front of PNC Park, and I get a text from Chuck or Jenny, and they're like, "Oh, hey, just got home."
Oh, fuck.
Wait, you were still sitting in front of PNC Park?
Still sitting in front of PNC Park.
Where did you park?
That is awful.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, it does.
You left like 15 minutes before us.
I did, and I parked on the other side of Heinz Field.
Damn,
Yeah,
that sucks.
I would have jumped up onto like the park.
I fucked up.
Parkway.
Oh, yeah, but
tunnels and stuff.
I clearly
That
fucked
happens.
up. Yeah.
I do that shit all the time.
I didn't get home until like midnight. I literally sat in front of PNC Park for
What?
about 30 minutes.
We were home
Jesus.
before 11:30.
Yeah. It's about midnight.
Wow.
That had to be an interesting
And we had a
place to
good,
sit, though.
almost a mile walk up to my truck.
Yeah. It's because I got caught right in front of it. There's nothing I could do.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, it sucked. So, fuck me.
Fuck you.
But the funniest thing is at the show, we had these 2 kids that looked like Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah,
right in
let's
front
talk.
of us.
Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into some nitty gritty here.
So
Wait.
It was a great
I'm ready.
show.
it was basically like the new Beavis and Butthead. Both of these kids had black cutoff shirts on, probably early to mid 20s.
And they just looked like. First of all, I just want to say, these kids had a marvelous time with each other, and I am almost jealous of the good
Yeah.
time they had.
Yeah.
They were incredible. They had so much fun, which
Just
is awesome.
Singing to each other. It was like the movie. Fuck.
It's like me and Chuck at a dashboard show, just singing
Just
in each other's
to-
mouths.
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly it. So these
I like
kids were
it.
like doing that, rocking out, playing the drums, singing the songs.
Copying each other's dance moves, headbang moves.
Oh,
Yeah. The one kid's
competition style?
The one kid's wearing the beanie. The other kid's wearing the backwards pirates hat.
Yeah, nothing like a beanie on a 90-degree day.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
But you got it. You
Look
got a
at-
style, man.
Do it for the cause.
I got a beanie on right now.
Yeah, you do. And you live in Texas.
Reservoir. I only have it on because it was sitting here. I would never wear this in public right now. Got the reservoir tip on top. Always remember to pinch it.
Like it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had for. What was your favorite Green Day song?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
That's a great question.
Come with it quicker.
I think the best performance of the night was "Hey Mister," because they got the crowd super into it.
That was pretty good. Me personally, I go probably Basket Case just because I'm old school.
Yeah. I would have wanted to hear them cover Up Ivy. That would have been
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
It was pretty cool. They actually
That's
brought
really
a kid
cool.
up on stage during that song too to play.
Oh, that's their shtick. They do that every show. They
Yeah,
bring-
I know.
Yeah.
Which is super
Yeah,
cool.
I've watched a ton. I watched tons of videos of them play that, so that would be sweet. They're all from like the same venue, the same place.
Yeah.
A place in Berkeley. Can't think of the name of it, but there were like a trillion fucking punk bands, and then eventually they were considered sellouts and weren't allowed to play there anymore. I can't think what the fucking name of that place
I
is.
know
It's like
exactly what you're talking about.
the punk rock fucking
Right.
venue there.
All right. So, besides Beavis and Butthead, what about the couple that was in front of us for Weezer?
Oh,
There was a lot of butt pinching, butt grabbing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
This dude was fucked up from the start.
and he was a big fan.
Big
of,
Weezer guy. He was a big Weezer guy.
Yeah, that was his band. He was like dancing very and singing very demonstrably, actually.
Oh, well, demonstrably.
And it was just like Jenny, Chuck's wife.
The Jenny jig.
He was doing the Jenny jig.
Nice.
So that's how Jenny dances. And we all me, Chuck, and Natalie all looked at each other at like the same time and started laughing. We all connected mentally. And we were
That's
like,
awesome.
This is exactly how Jenny did. And
It's
Jenny was there,
Well,
and she had no idea.
That's incredible.
well, here's a little backstory. Is we went to see Bon Journey at the Oaks a couple weeks ago, which is a cover band that does Bon Jovi and Journey songs. Really good. That was actually a lot of fun, by the way.
They're a good band. I've seen
They
them
are. They
before.
put on a
They
heck of
are.
a show.
It was
They're
really
good.
good. Their guitar player is fucking amazing.
So
Yeah.
after a few drinks, Jenny went up and started doing the Jenny jig.
Yeah.
you
Jenny
know,
was
just
having
you
herself
know,
a
standard
blast.
white girl bopping, dancing moves.
Some real.
I
80s
just
shit.
automatically think of that episode of Seinfeld when they figure out that Ellen can't dance, Elaine or whatever her name was, couldn't dance. I
the
hated that
Christmas
show, but I
party.
remember that.
You hate Seinfeld? That's one of my favorite shows of all time. About Bob Sacamano? We're like, come
That's
on.
my dad.
Of course,
We're sitting
I know
in
about
the
Bob
presence
Sacamano.
of Seinfeld greatness.
You have no clue how many times I've told people about that story because everyone's always a big fan.
Dom,
I'm like, that's all I got.
Dom,
on
since
that
you're with
show.
us,
That's about all.
pop in here real quick, Dom. Tell
Indulge
us about
us.
Bob Sacamano and Bill Sacamano.
All right. So my dad is Bill Sacamano. He graduated from
One of the greatest men of all time.
Verona High School, who knew a guy named Kramer who supposedly wrote for the show. And when that came out, he says, well, Kramer obviously says, my friend Bob Sacamano from Pittsburgh. Well, my mom's maiden name is Kramer. My dad is
Oh wow!
Bill Sacamano, but Bob Sacamano from Pittsburgh, and he knew a guy that supposedly wrote
Andy
for
was
the show
Andy was a male
that
person.
was named Kramer.
And he was
And
a
my-
male person.
And my dad's also a mailman. Yes,
That's it. That's the whole story.
that's the whole story.
Yeah, but,
But
it's still a good
it's
one.
awesome.
And I tell people that because I have nothing else to say about that show because it wasn't good.
That's American history right there.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I get it, but I just still don't like it.
So when they spell Bob Sacamano, they take the double letters out. They spell it with one C and one N, or however the fuck you spell your name.
SACCOMANNO.
Is that like
Yes.
so they don't have to pay your dad money? I was wondering
Maybe,
about that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Back to Verona for his ass.
Your dad should be
Either that or
cashing
they
checks
had
since
no
the
idea how to
90s.
spell it, which is
Right.
likely.
That's probably true. Yeah, definitely.
Because I know I still don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
I know there's two C's.
SACCOMANNO.
Two
Sacco
C's, two N's.
no.
It's double consonants.
I have to
man.
say it. I have to say it fast, otherwise I can't spell it. SACCOMANNO.
It just rolls
If I
off
try
the
to slow
tongue
that down,
way.
it doesn't happen.
It just rolls off
fucking-
the tongue that way.
All right. Any other
Goddamn
fun
guinea
stories
bastard.
from Green Day? Heck of a show.
Heck
It
of a
was
show.
Best
I'll give
Weezer
it-
song. Best Weezer
You
song.
know what? I feel bad for Weezer.
That's a weird
Why?
way to say it. That's a weird thing to say. That's just a strange notion. What are you fucking saying right now? Jesus Christ. I
All
feel
right.
bad for Weezer.
That was a little dramatic. I'll admit that. But like they had the opening slot. They started at like 6:30, which is still like pre any normal concert time. You know, it's still daylight and like half of the people are in the stadium. Here they are, one of the biggest bands in, existence.
one of the best rock bands ever. That
Yeah, and
legit rock
they've
bands
just
from
been
the radio.
they've been so solid throughout their career, consistent. They make hits after hits after hits.
No scandals.
And like, there's just like, I'm sure there were people jamming. Of course there were, because that guy in front of us was jamming, and the people down on the floor in the pit, of course. But like, I feel like they're not getting,
They're not getting the respect.
they're not
they
getting the
deserve.
respect they deserve.
They're the dues they deserve.
Rob, who would you expect to play first in a show? Weezer
Fall Out Boy.
or Fall Out Boy? You would expect
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy to play first?
Okay, so I don't expect. I expect Weezer to play first. But in my mind, my heart, my soul, everything in me, there's no reason why fucking Fall Out Boy would ever play after Weezer, in my personal opinion. Weezer should be the headline or the
That's what I'm
co-headline.
saying. That was like that blew me away.
It should have been Weezer and then Fall Out Boy.
Right.
And like as far as like the posters and the way things are headlined. That's horseshit.
I thought so too.
In the order.
And I think that's just it's clearly just my bias because Duffy did point out like the album sales between the two bands.
Obviously, yeah.
There's a great disparity there.
For sure.
So,
there's no argument to be had there at all. I mean, that's true. But it sucks.
It does
Even
suck.
things that are true are fucking garbage sometimes.
Yeah. So that's
And back to Fall Out Boy, I don't like them.
garbage.
Great band, but I don't like them. Not for me.
Not for me.
Garbage in your mouth. I worked at Hot Topic like right at the time whenever they got popular, so I can't think of Fall Out Boy without thinking of all the bajillion awful little kids that would come in the store and buy their shit. And they were on a record label with a whole bunch of really good bands, and they're the one that I would consider not the best, so that sucks. Also, I was more of a Punchline fan. I would have way rather seen them get big. They were on the same.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
label.
wasn't it their label?
No, Fueled by Ramen was the
Dude from Less Than
like
Jake.
label they were on. Yeah, he's and then
drummer.
Okay.
and then
My mistake.
the subsidiary was Decadence or something like that. I forget or something of that nature, and that was their record label.
Okay, so it was an imprint of Fueled by Ramen.
I never heard that phrase in my life, but absolutely, that seems correct. Yes, sir.
It's like
Subsidiary.
yeah, but
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
but the word the record industry would use would be imprint.
Okay, I like that better. It sounds way more interesting. I like it.
It's like Heroes and Villains on Vagrant, which was owned by the
Hey-
Get Up Kids.
Oh, so an imprint. Jimmy, can you get your feet out of the camera? That would be huge.
Nope.
Nope.
That is, and you're picking it in between. Jimmy's leaning back, chewing gum, watching TV, headphones, in a
My bottom of
podcast,
my foot's
picking his
killing me.
fucking toes.
I'm not even
He's
touching
picking
my
his goddamn.
toes.
I saw it a minute ago.
Fuck you.
So gross. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh God, it's in the picture now. Still, it was a close up there for a second. Sorry, people at home. I just couldn't look at Jimmy picking his toes anymore.
I wasn't. I clearly wasn't.
I wasn't watching, but I'm just gonna have to take Rob's word for it.
Oh,
That's so gross.
coming from Charlie the liar.
Yeah, that's true. You have. Oh fuck. I'm screwed. No defense here. I'm going against Jimmy.
We're all on our
The
own.
glove does not fit. The glove does not fit. God damn it. He must have quit.
Every man for himself here.
Yeah, this is like no holds barred.
Except for
tonight.
Dom. He's all mellow and quiet.
Just chilling, man.
Dom came here to say his piece, and he said it. Now he's just chilling.
Yeah, you know what he. And I'll say it for him again. You're a piece of crap because you cheat, you son of a bitch. Next year, you better stick to the goddamn rules. God damn it, Chuck.
You guys know I'm a rule follower through and through. You all know that.
Yeah, and,
You are. It's true.
but
I'll give him that.
But if I were to pin you against Dom, I would say Dom, the Eagle Scout, he's going to tell the truth. Just saying, you're a liar, Charlie.
I didn't lie about anything.
He didn't
Your
lie.
character's suspect. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with James
Just did last minute
automatically, and
changes.
he has a lot of grief in
Unannounced.
Duquesne.
In my defense, it wasn't last minute in my world. I had known about it for weeks. I just didn't tell anybody.
I'm pretty sure that does not count.
Yeah, that doesn't help your case at all.
So let's talk about Jimmy Eat World.
If you're listening, whoa.
If you're
Dude,
listening,
I think I know why I thought of. So earlier today, I sent Jimmy some videos of this random ass band that we downloaded out of nowhere on Napster back in the day, and Jimmy Eat World automatically comes to mind when I think of Napster because 20 some years ago, what is it? 20 today officially, Chuck?
20 years ago today.
Not today. It's
20 some years ago,
Right.
approximately. I was
minute.
sitting in Jimmy's.
All right, well, you
sitting
asked me a
in
question,
Jimmy's
but I
dining
won't answer
room.
it.
No, I won't let you.
We definitely downloaded the shit out of this.
We downloaded Sweetness. That was the first thing I remember downloading.
I
Yeah.
think Jimmy Eat World actually used tools
To
for promotion.
Yeah, it's smart.
You know,
Smart.
Unlike
Smart.
Metallica, they
went the
Yeah.
opposite direction.
you know they made it work.
Lars
They
Lars
also
went all
made me
Danish gremlin.
and they made me hate Metallica. I haven't really liked Metallica since that shit went down
I
with
still love
Napster.
Metallica.
I don't.
love
I don't
Metallica.
like them as much.
I just still listen to all their old stuff. Just
Here's
like I
how I
always have.
feel about Metallica. Not a good band, as Jimmy would say.
Ooh. Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you really feel that way?
No, of course not. They're incredible, but I don't like their
Yeah.
music one bit.
Wait a minute. What?
Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Well, of course I understand, but I just don't get that you would say that.
No, I'm talking to Jimmy specifically.
Yeah. I mean,
They really hit home, didn't it?
Oh, this feels deep.
let this sink in for a little bit, okay?
Charlie
No,
just
yeah,
hit it
Rob.
hurt.
I don't know where we're going with this, but I don't like Metallica like in the slightest. I understand and respect that they're incredible at what they do, but I just don't like the music.
Yep.
That's all.
I got nothing to say about that. Respect. I'm like that on a lot of bands.
Respect.
Respect.
I guess I just don't like Fall Out Boy because I just find the dude's voice annoying.
You don't like all that vibrato?
It sounds like he's just been punched in the dick.
Wow.
I think
he has a great voice.
Yeah.
I think he has a great voice, personally.
Sounds like he's.
I
been
think it sounds like
castrated.
he's trying hard. But it sounds like he's
probably
trying hard the entire time.
He's probably too good of a singer to be doing what he's doing, which is maybe why it sounds weird to you.
He sounds like he should
Does
just
that
be
make
doing
any
a
sense?
different like genre of music. Like he sounds like he should be doing like show tunes or some shit.
Well, he's done his own stuff, which is nothing like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, he definitely has more of like the R&B, like
yeah,
you know,
he
kind
would
of
probably
more...
be amazing in that. I'll give him.
Oh,
that.
he has. He's done that too.
I just don't like the whole poppy thing. It just doesn't sit well in that genre.
I think he's talented, but I hear you. I agree. In a way, I don't like most of their music in general, but I still think he's a good singer.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Personally.
One more thing about Fall Out Boy. As stated before,
Please.
I don't really like them. Musically speaking, not my thing. But at the same time, I think Sugar We're Going Down is one of the greatest songs ever written. Does that make any sense?
None.
This is great. I'm having
Always
such a
have,
fun
Charlie.
time with you guys.
Just put my foot back in Rob's face.
Jimmy, don't you gross.
Pick it.
Dude,
pick
why
it.
are your feet?
Pick those
You have
toes.
peasant feet. Look at those.
Dude, I have hobbit feet.
You
Get
have
outta
you
here.
have you have the feet of a potato picker. Like, look at you.
You got me
You can
staring
tell
at it.
the
Like, oh,
opposite,
stop. Get your
obviously.
feet out of here. Stop it.
Oh no!
Don't do
Don't
that
put them back in
again.
my face.
He's-
But if you do,
He's just feigning disgust.
Can you see both of
Yeah.
Rob's hands right now?
hand check. All right. So what I wanted to tell you was you have great toe arches.
Thank you. I don't know what that means.
It looks like your toes are humping each other. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Happens.
Mm.
All right,
God.
guys, let's get into Jimmy Eat World here. So, one of our topics today, all right, I don't know if this is a we thing, but this is a me thing. All right, I get that.
It's all about Chuck here.
It's always all about.
It's such a great album, "Bleed American" by Jimmy Eat World, which was released on July 24th of 2001.
Good year.
Great year. I have a very specific memory of picking this album up at Monroeville Mall. I went out with
NRM.
No,
The
it
X?
wasn't. Can I get to it? From the X Music Store, Rob. Yes, you were correct. It was right next door to EB Games above the food court.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
So, how do you guys? Have you guys ever bought this CD?
I probably
Never.
No.
downloaded every song.
How do you guys want to? How do you guys
want
want to dive into this? You want to go track by track,
Yeah, fire away.
or do you just want to, shout some
Let me
stuff
see it real
out?
quick. Let me give you my personal faves because I was actually a huge a praise.
No, you can't. It's
It's
impossible.
like, you know what I mean? It's like a blending of styles and genres, and it just works for them.
And it's done extremely well and thought out. Like the
Yes.
man's a genius.
Correct.
And I saw them on my birthday one year, and
I've never seen them.
and the crowd was chanting Jimmy, Jimmy, and it was amazing.
That sounds
Is that
perfect.
is correct?
Sounds like a
correct me if
perfect
I'm
day.
wrong.
Not only
Correct me if
that,
I'm wrong. Is it November 3rd?
November 3rd. And
Boom!
This is how long ago this was. So we had to buy tickets.
Was it at Laga?
No, we had to hold on. I'll get to that.
Buy tickets. And,
The Ticketmaster down at Giant Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
exactly. I wanted you to say that. Thank you.
So we called them. We're like, do you have any tickets? They were like, yes, we have like 6 left. Just the exact amount that we needed. We got the tickets. They were like 4 rows from the back, center of the aisle. Amazing seats, and it was at Carnegie Music Hall in Munhall.
Oh, I've never been there.
Oh no shit.
And it is by far like one of the coolest venues in Pittsburgh.
I've heard good things about it. I've never
That's
been there.
cool.
It's
I've never been there.
Super badass. We're like right there. They're right in front of me. And
What year was this? When was this?
we were out of high school. I would say we were like 22, 23. Maybe
Damn,
maybe
that
a little
would've
bit younger
fucking-
than that. Maybe about 21.
That would have been
22.
amazing.
Yeah, it was probably one of my favorite birthdays.
So they had a couple albums out after
They
Bleed
did.
American then.
They
at that
did.
point.
Yeah, I can't remember what their new album at the time was, but they were definitely touring.
It's probably Chase This Light
Probably.
at that point.
And that was a really good album.
Solid.
Yeah, from start to finish. Really
Yes.
good band. I don't think they've been doing
I've
anything
always
too
been a
recently.
huge fan. I've always been a huge fan, just never like a diehard fan. Like I love Bleed American's an incredible album, and that's one I go to regularly.
See,
But I really like the way he plays guitar, and especially his signature guitar is amazing. It's a Telecaster kind of style that's set up more like a Gibson, so it's a smaller scale. It's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Continue, come on.
Word.
Someone might have
Word.
appreciated that.
Word.
Talking to the drummer here.
Someone may have appreciated that. If Jed accidentally listens, he may have
He
appreciated
might
that notion.
accidentally click a button. You never know.
So what's your favorite song on the album?
Oh, that's such a hard question, but it's a good one. Let's go track by track and see where we end up. All right, we'll start with.
I already went with the praise chorus. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a praise chorus. There's no argument to be had there. It's a praise chorus for sure on my end.
All right, so the first track is Bleed American.
Fantastic.
Great intro track.
Gun-
It just comes in.
Coming out guns blazing.
Exactly.
It
yeah.
is. It is guns blazing.
Such a
Automatically
such a
makes
fun
me think
song.
of Van Wilder.
Yeah, it does.
Bleed American. Also, a fun fact about the album. This was released 7 weeks before September 11th, 2001.
Wow.
After that point, they no longer released the album as Bleed American. It was just self-titled. Up until I don't know when they have since started releasing it as Bleed American again. Sorry, I'm fumbling all over my words here.
No, I gotcha.
No, you're doing great.
But for many, many, many years, it was just that was no longer on there. And
That's
the title
interesting.
track, Bleed American, in the UK is called Salt, Sweat, Sugar. Fun fact. It's not
Oh, I
called-
vaguely remember when we
Fucking
used to
Brits.
download it being called that.
Yeah. Because, I guess they didn't want to bleed American across the pond there. Fucking assholes. Excuse my language.
Hey, let's take it easy, Charlie. This is international guy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I
That was
respect
a
it.
little harsh.
Respect it.
All right, second
Slimy bastards.
Second
Anyway.
track, a praise chorus. Jimmy, would you like to chime in about your favorite track?
Yeah, I mean, just the best, probably song they have. Great beat, easy beat. So I mean, you could be like drunk, and I could probably still play the song.
That's important.
I mean, what else can you say? Crimson and Clover. Over and
Over and over.
I have something to say about
And
a praise
over.
chorus.
and over.
And over.
Featuring guest vocals from. Yeah, do you know who sings that exact part, Rob? Not Jim Atkins. I can give you that hint.
Now that you say that, I don't know. I'm gonna say Rivers. Who was it?
I'm gonna fuck up the last name because I never know how to pronounce it, but it's Davy Van Bohen from The Promise Ring.
Really?
Yep.
Get the fuck out. I always thought it was the dude from Jimmy Eat World, the lead singer.
Totally.
Nope. Similar tone in their
And
voices.
the Promise Ring's a really good. It's a good band.
Yes. Thank you for
No shit.
letting us know that.
Thank
Rob.
you for that, Charlie.
Wow, that's a little nugget.
Yeah. That's why.
Hey, Charlie, I'm gonna smack you in the mouth. I was just trying to be nice.
That's why-
and give you your little
okay.
kudos for your stupid little nugget.
Listen to this. I'm gonna blow your mind even more. When
Oh,
they
God.
do the
Blow away.
chorus, when they do the chorus after the bridge, he says, "Davey, sing me something that I know," and then Davey sings him something that he
Really?
knows.
Oh,
Comes full circle.
I always thought it was Baby.
Davey.
I knew it was Davey, but I never, I don't know what the fuck lyrics are all about. I'm not that goddamn deep.
He's just hitting them
I
skins.
love
Just hit
lyrics.
them skins.
Oh, that's right, baby.
Not very poetic.
No, you sure aren't.
Just really, Jimmy? You're not in the poetry.
No, not my
You're
thing.
well traveled. You're educated.
Unless it's slam poetry.
I love me some good slam poetry.
All right, track 3, a track that everybody.
Sorry.
Rob,
That
do
was
you,
good.
do you have anything else to say about a praise chorus besides it's amazing?
I don't. I just it's a go-to song whenever I need to be kind of jazzed up a little bit. It's definitely
Nice.
a go-to on the Spotify for me. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Track 3, the song, The Middle.
Yeah.
I always skip it.
I understand that a lot.
I don't skip it. I don't really skip any Jimmy Eat
So-
World.
Yeah, I'm not much of a song skipper when I'm listening to full albums, especially. But The Middle, good for them that they have such a fucking hit. Like, who knows how much money have they made off of just one song? You can go. To
I
the
hope all of it.
You can go to the grocery store today and you'll hear it,
They're still
which is
cashing their
You go
incredible.
Don
checks.
John Eagle, you're gonna hear your song.
But like in my opinion, like it's like probably one of my least favorite songs on the entire album.
Yeah.
Like,
It's my least favorite song that they have.
but it's like, but it has the makings of a pop song. It's simple,
For sure.
It's catchy, it's got the hooks, and it's got the whole formula.
18-year-old kid trying to figure that lead out way too loud. It was definitely a good song. I have to skip it. I heard it far too many times at the dentist and at the fucking grocery store and at the gas station.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, track 4, Your House.
Silence.
I'd have to hear it to.
I'd have to hear it.
And that's with I would probably know every song on the CD, but
Yeah.
not by name, and that's not unusual with me with a lot of bands and songs.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with song names. I probably know half these songs you're saying, but
oh, you definitely know The Middle.
yeah.
For sure you know The
But
Middle.
like I just can't.
It was played at our senior prom.
The fucking little nifty bass line. Bum, 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 bum,
Oh,
bum,
okay.
bum,
Oh,
bum,
I like it.
bum,
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about now.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're
Well, keep it going, Chuck. Bring it in.
I swear you're
Oh.
on.
Yeah.
Oh,
You ripped my
yep,
heart
no, I'm
right
with
out.
you.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
You ripped my heart right out. And that's
Uh-huh.
all the singing I'm going to do on this podcast. So
Oh, but it was good. It was good. Keep it
You're
going.
welcome.
There it is. Oh.
No, that was just me talking.
You're gonna have to sing
Damn it.
parts of.
I think
all
the
of these
whole
songs.
room can hear me clear my throat. So bad.
Ooh.
So bad. I'm sorry.
No. It's
So
beautiful.
that's a fun song. It's got a
Beautiful.
little tight little bass line. Just
It's a very fun song.
It's a little bopper. I'll call it a bopper.
Oh, I like the name too. It's a good bop. Check's on fire.
It's a fucking bop.
Bopping it up.
All right, so
He's
you
bopping the
guys
shit out of
don't
that.
have much to say about that track. That's fine. Track 5, Sweetness. What a fucking song.
That's probably
Banger. That's the
probably
first
their
one
most-
I ever heard of them.
That's probably their best song. I mean,
How's that one go, Chuck?
I can't do
Chuck,
just-
hit that note. Come on, the note.
it. The neighbors will get mad. We can't do that right now.
At this point is when a normal podcast would like fade the song in and then fade the song out, but we're not going to do that shit for you
No.
guys. So fucking look it up.
we'll get kicked off.
Yeah,
Hey,
they don't even like it.
We had an episode deleted. We can't do that shit anymore, or I would gladly do it. You know I can do it. I've done it.
We got to be minding our P's and Q's.
Got to mind our P's and Q's. Sweetness, that song rocks so hard.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, I like can still hear you cellar at your parents' house when we were little kids. Like,
Trying to, at least.
yeah, see, yeah. Well, no, it was note for note for us for that point. It's not a note for note as far as we knew about music back then, for sure. You were nailing it.
Thank you. Trying to.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah,
You're
they
welcome.
fucking rock. I love that band. That song.
Track 6, Hear You Me, which is the sad song.
Probably won't like it.
Probably skip it.
If it's slow and sad,
Skip it.
I'm probably gonna skip it.
It is slow and sad. You know,
I got nothing on it.
On my personal time, if I'm in control, I pretty much don't listen to slow and or sad music.
Yeah, I
ever.
don't.
I like it
Yeah,
a lot.
I totally
just don't. Oh fuck no, I can't handle it. I have to have like upbeat, either happy or angry, or I can't listen to it.
Happy or
you
angry,
mean you
doesn't
don't like
matter,
to
should be
drive in
fast.
your car and cry to yourself?
Just
Not
you,
anymore.
Chuck. Just
Not
you.
anymore, fella. Not anymore.
All right.
I have nothing to cry to myself about. Oh, no one understands me.
So yeah, definitely a sad song, but a really good sad song. But it will hit the feels at the right moment.
Yeah. You got to leave the feels alone nowadays.
All right. If you don't.
I can't remember.
I feel like I like this one,
Of course you do.
but I don't know the song.
I wonder why you guys didn't do a little listening today.
Well, I can definitely answer that
I was.
if you'd like.
I was
You were
standing
Number
in the back.
one.
You were napping.
Number one, I was going on living my life. And then number two, I took like a really, really ridiculously obscenely long nap today. Like seriously, like probably 6 hours. It was ridiculous.
That's
awesome.
That's a sleep.
That's a longer than I sleep. Normally at nighttime, I don't sleep that long.
Can you
I, like,
still call it a
apparently-
nap at that point?
I mean, I'm going to. I went into it initially only to take a nap. It wasn't like my intentions were, hey, I'm going to ruin my only day off.
Hey, listen, man. I can't say I haven't done that, but like,
Well,
there's
I
got to be a
worked this
point where you
morning.
can't call it a nap anymore.
I worked this morning. It was supposed to be my day off. I worked a half a day, and I came home and collapsed on the couch, and then woke back up, slightly before doing this.
Cool. All right.
Not a nap.
All right. Well, the next track is one of my favorites on the album, "Get It Faster," which I think I think it
oh.
sounds like a choo-choo train.
I might say this is tied for first place with the praise chorus with me. Obviously, it's one of my favorite songs to play on guitar because it's the first song I ever learned to play in drop D.
I remember playing it with you, Rob, in my living room. You were doing the one
I
part,
definitely remember
and
that.
I was doing the other part. We had some fun
Uh-huh.
jam sessions.
Lots of fun jam sessions. It's definitely one of my favorite songs to play of theirs, for sure.
Do you think it sounds like a train when it starts out, like a slow? Boom, boom, boom,
It definitely
boom, boom,
builds
boom, boom, boom,
amazing.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm starting an
It's
acapella group,
extraordinarily. I like it. Dum 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 dum. Oh wait, that was like Ice Ice Baby or something. Sorry, or no, that was Baby Got Back. Continue.
guys. To the next track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next song is called "Cautioners."
Don't know.
Crickets.
It's another slow jam.
Oops, skip.
That's why. Skip.
Do you want me to sing it?
No.
Unless it's Usher's slow jam, I don't want to hear you sing it.
So you're just skipping the whole song. That's cool.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip the whole song.
Yeah, we're just going to
Alright.
skip right through it.
The Authority song.
Yep,
The Authority song's a good one.
good song.
Not the best on the album, but it's a solid hit.
There's a reason why it's at the end.
What's next?
All right, the last song on the album is My Sundown,
I don't know that one.
which is
Sleeping.
it's epic.
I probably, again, I would know it if I heard it, but
Listen, if I know myself, I didn't ever hear it listening to the album straight through because I have a horrible habit of only really getting into like the first 6 songs. So
it's a few albums that I go all the way through.
I would say
You
that I
guys suck.
probably know this song and enjoy. I was just gonna say you are the opposite of ADHD, Charlie. You definitely sit there like with the liner notes in front of you and spank it. I just
Yeah, but
don't
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't know if that's the opposite, as it is just a different branch of it, because it's more like an OCD kind of thing, where like if I start an album, I kind of
Yeah,
like
I'll give you that.
have to finish it. Like it's not my choice. Like
I do that the first time I listen to it.
Like, I'll wanna listen to
after that,
something
I feel
else.
like I'm free of that.
I'll want to listen to something else, but then I'm like, well,
I just can't do it.
I can't yet because I have to finish this entire album.
Not me. You know me. I can fire through an entire album.
Because
in 6 minutes.
I'm just like
Yeah,
I have
snap.
I have a firm belief that artists release albums as an entire piece of artwork, and I'm really weird about it.
That's okay. I get it.
I get that.
No, that makes sense. I definitely have heard a
feel
lot
that
of
the
artists
same
talk
way
about it.
like Pink Floyd. Like I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
listening to the whole album of Pink Floyd.
By the way, I hate Pink Floyd,
I love 'em, sorry.
I love Pink Floyd, and it's Dom's fault.
but I respect their hustle.
I respect their hustle. I respect their laser shows.
Lasers.
So I'm gonna
Lasers.
change.
That's it. That's Bleed American. That's through and through. Thank you, Jimmy Eat World, for being such a great band. I think they're top 10 for me,
Definitely.
guys.
I'd give him top 15,
That's pretty
I'd give
good.
them top 50.
top 50.
That's not as good,
Yeah.
but all
Yeah,
right, we'll
all
take
right,
it.
we'll take it.
Well, I mean, if we're going off the scope of their brand, then yeah, they're probably top 10.
What?
Like if we're going off of like that genre of music, then yeah, they're top 10, but not
No,
like my top 10.
we're just talking about Rob Dole.
Oh no, like definitely top 50.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's you asked for an honest answer. I could
It's
blow them
honest.
and say
No,
top
honest.
20,
We'll take
but
it. We'll take it.
I'll
top
take-
50 is still good. There's a lot of bands in the world.
So I want to take this in a different direction real quick if possible. So
Do it.
Dom was mentioning some shit that he was watching on TV, on Netflix. What the hell was that? Dom?
Yeah, I was watching a show on Netflix. What was the name of that show? Top Secret something
Uh-oh.
declassified.
Uh-oh.
It was pretty good. Watch it if you can.
What's it about?
They get into like as the government has declassified different things about UFOs and aliens, they get into it deeply. I don't know. I wasn't expecting really to talk about it.
Sorry, I just
So
threw it in there.
that kind
He
of
just threw it in there.
I
We were
just
talking
got-
about before the show.
Don't worry, you just
I just-
perked up Rob's little ooh ooh.
yeah. All of a sudden,
I
I'm like,
believe in
oh wait, we're
aliens.
done talking about this stuff. I have since I was a little kid, and I have one thing I was thinking of recently. I feel so happy for all of those weirdos all the years that like, even though obviously like they've not said that aliens are real yet, they just say that
Oh,
we
the
have,
governments will
you know,
never
the
actually come out and say
none
that
of
they're out there.
at this point they're
They've been
actually
covering
starting to
up
get
for
like
70 years.
they're getting heavily pressured at this point to like start divulging more information. But it's going to be like shit that is like kind of look over here while shit's going on over here. Obviously, they're never going to just totally be like, hey, this is what's up. But you got to also worry about the fact that they could use it to like stir up some serious shit with people and do a whole lot of like more government fuckery type shit. exciting for folks that were like, I got probed. And then everyone was like, you're just a weirdo. Go back in your trailer.
Right.
I'm happy for those folks that have some vindication nowadays. They're like, I fucking told you. But you definitely hear more and more like wild shit from like other governments and stuff. Like if you look into it, Mexico has been reporting shit for years, and like all these different countries over the years have had like pretty legit like following of that stuff. But our government's always kept it close to the chest because they don't think we can handle information, because we can't as a population currently.
No.
But either way, it's exciting and fun. But I have like some weird suspicion that they may use this to like control us in some weird way. But that's because I don't trust them at all. In some strange bullshit way, some, Orwellians kind of shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them, is what I'm saying. I don't trust them.
Uh-uh.
I definitely think it's fun, and no matter what it's about, like anything outer spacey, alien, and whatnot, it's really cool. But I think more like, have you ever listened to anyone talk about like interdimensional kind of shit, and how like a lot of people think aliens are more interdimensional than they are like from outer space, or even actually from like the deep. Like if you look into like the Tic Tac videos and stuff like that, they're coming in and out of the water from like in front of San Diego.
Right.
Charlie, I'm gonna stab you in the fucking neck. Commander Fravor.
Hey, can you hear me laughing?
Oh yeah.
Rob,
No, I
just
can hear you wheezing, you asthmatic fuck.
I have one question for you, Rob.
I have asthma. Yeah, go ahead.
One question. What was the latest Q leak?
QAnon's bullshit, and we both know it. Get out of here.
Okay, just checking.
Just checking.
Just checking.
Wait, it is bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just
I
saying
know
at some
that. I
point in
just
time there was
checking.
some legitimate. I just said in previous conversations that at some point in time there was some legit information that fell through that horse shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
That's no different than saying Alex Jones has said a whole lot of legit stuff over the years, even though he says a lot of gnarly shit as well.
Right. Yeah.
Do you
Turn your camera
Did you
off.
turn the camera off, Rob?
No, I have a beep coming in. Continue. It's cool.
So you don't think
Charlie, what's your position on this whole thing here?
On what?
Give me your position
On what?
on aliens,
Aliens
and all things in the unknown.
Listen, I love the X-Files. I want to believe, but I don't know.
I'm in the same category? I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't.
that's my stance on it. I just don't know.
I just feel like it's the most like egotistical, gnarly human thing to think that we're the only thing in the universe that is
Obviously,
like.
I think there is other life out there. I don't know if they're capable of making it to Earth, and I don't know have any idea what they would look like.
But if we are only so, I'm not like arguing. Obviously, it's just like how my brain works on the whole thing here. If we're only so far separated from the fucking ape, and like we've only had cell phones for so long, and science has grown so tremendously since we graduated high school, or 20 years since fucking Bleed American came out, we
Good
would
reference.
have to assume that if there are even like remotely advanced from us, just a little bit in front of us from here, that's a large fucking leap. So it seems probable to me that.
But most other stars and solar systems or whatever are billions, if not trillions, of light years away. That is a hell of a long distance, and it's expanding at an exponential level.
But there's shit that goes so far beyond my understanding of it that I just kind of trust it whenever it's nerdy people saying it. But they talk about how like, our fucking monkey brains are starting to figure out how like space and time actually works, and how they literally, if you can manipulate it the right way, you can actually fold it and fold the space-time continuum up. There's a whole lot of science into that, but like
that was Einstein's big
Right,
thing.
there's science into it, but it doesn't seem like it's
well, I mean, it was based
physically
off of that,
possible.
It's Einstein's theory of general relativity is what you just described.
Well, it's far advanced past that. I mean, what they're doing now and the way they understand it now, yeah. But it's either way. Like obviously, like I said, I don't understand it, and I just kind of trust these nerds. But it seems interesting and seems probable.
Definitely.
And I want it to be, obviously, because that would be cool. I don't necessarily want them to come down all tentacles out, and I have to like punch them in the face like Will Smith and tell them welcome to Earth. But like,
yeah, I don't want Thanos to come rolling through and being like, oh.
Yeah, I certainly don't want him to snap his fucking fingers. So fuck that shit. But at the same time,
Interstellar was a cool movie.
Interstellar was a pretty cool movie.
All right.
all right. I just
Which, by the way,
I
was
love...
in fact the first line that Matthew McConaughey ever uttered in a film.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% true. I just definitely like even just real close to where I live, there was a crash landing that happened that like government officials came and covered it up, and like all this shit that happened. It's even in like it was in like the early 1900s or something. I don't even remember. You can look it up. It's Aurora, Texas. It's on 114, right off of Highway 114 is where it happened. There's actually a monument. It's pretty dope. There's like this big silver spaceship and like an alien like this. But given the peace sign is what I did. But the like it's in like the minutes for the Masonic Lodge there, and like other than that, they wiped away the newspapers. You can't find like the newspaper articles that came out immediately after, and all this shit. They've been covering shit up since forever. I mean, you can look into the stuff that they've given us now at this point, the Gulf of Tonkin, all these crazy things that they've just lied to our faces about. Obviously, WMDs, all of this shit. So why wouldn't they be lying to us about that? I would much prefer that to be the thing. I just say, listen, guys, final notes. In closing thoughts, go on the internet and look at all the dudes. And look at all the dudes. Signing off, this is Dom Sacramento with Love Line.
Oh, man. That's what we should name this.
I was watching Dr. Drew the other day. Dude still got it.
Yeah, he's a character.
He's a silver fox, too. The dude's on more tests than I've ever seen. His skin looks good.
So, yeah, I guess that's it. You want to wrap it up, Chuck?
Yeah, sure.
Charles,
I
bring us
would
in.
be glad to, guys.
It was a long one tonight.
I would be glad to.
It felt good, though.
We
It
got a
felt
lot
good.
out. Got a lot out.
It felt good.
I feel
It
weird.
was a good thing.
I feel weird
You should.
right now.
Unplug from the internet.
Let's see. Where are we?
After you're done listening.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this lovely, lovely episode of We Hope This Finds You Well. Check us out on all our socials, the Facebook and the Twitter. That's all of them. We hope this finds you well.libsyn.com to directly download. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, wherever you find your podcast. Check out all of our podcast friends, McSauce, Fireside Chat, Case in Point, Pod Rock Podcast.
Pod Rock.
And, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm Chuck.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Dom.
Special guest Dom.
He's Dom.
Thanks for joining us. We hope this
Thanks,
finds
buddy.
you well.
I take the day.
Good day.